work, the construction have something done and get something done, as well as get someone to do something. And I want to remind you this construction with the help of examples in positive sentences, negative sentences, and also in questions. So let us start. We'll start with positive sentences. Can you read them aloud, please, without translation, just English version?
I had my shoes repaired. Jane wants to have her hair colored. We have been having our flat repaired for 3 months.
What is the main construction? What is the main structure of the positive sentence in this? Have something done. What is the main construction? Can you write me down the construction in our chat room for all positive sentences, according to the examples that you have read for me? What is the construction? Waiting here.
Past participle.
Yes, past participle, this is the third form. You can write both variants. The longest variant is past participle and the shortest variant is third form. Yes, have plus object plus V3, you're right. Now, some examples of negative sentence. Take a look at them and read them aloud.
I didn't have my shoes repaired. Jane will not have her hair colored. We haven't had our flats repaired yet.
Okay, super. Make please the structure for all negative sentences in have something done and get something done. For all negative sentences. Pay attention that when you are writing those constructions, have something done or get something done, pay attention to the fact that in negative sentences, we never use haven't plus object plus V3. We never use haven't here. Have something done так и остается неизменным. Меняется только время, потому что по временам он может быть абсолютно разный. В негативных предложениях поменяется на негатив только вспомогательный глагол этого времени. Если мы используем present simple, то это don't или doesn't. Но have something done остается. Если это past simple, то didn't или wasn't, weren't. Но have something done остается все так же неизменен.
Я просто не знаю, как написать.
Окей. Главное, чтобы ты запомнила вот этот момент и не меняла саму структуру даже в негативных предложениях, потому что мы сегодня будем работать и с негативными, и с вопросительными предложениями, даже больше, чем с позитивными. И я хочу, чтобы ты понимала не только позитивные предложения. На прошлом уроке мы только с позитивными работали. И последнее – это вопросительные. Вопросительные предложения, в свою очередь, они имеют два вида. Это обычные, так называемые, с ответом «да» или «нет», и специальные. Специальные я сейчас тебе пришлю. Давай сначала обычные. Прочитай, пожалуйста.
Did you have your shoes repaired? Will Jane have her hair colored? Разве не has?
Will Jane has? No. Will Jane have?
And have they already had their flat repaired?
Супер. Что мы видим? Какую тенденцию мы видим? Какую структуру мы видим в вопросительных предложениях? В обычных вопросительных предложениях с ответом yes или no. Напиши, пожалуйста, эту структуру.
Как мне написать вот это did, will, have?
Вот это did, will, have в английском языке называется так helping verb. Helping verb. Вспомогательные глаголы в каждом времени. Вспомогательные глаголы в каждом времени. Это обычные вопросы, еще раз многократно повторюсь, с ответом «да» или «нет». Есть в английском языке специальные вопросы. Они только называются специальными. Да, супер. В конце вопросительный знак. Они только называются специальными, какое-то страшное название, но по факту это просто вопросы, в которых есть вопросительные слова. Поэтому они называются специальными. Потому что каждое вопросительное слово нацелено на специальный ответ. Прочти их, пожалуйста.
When did you have your shoes repaired? Why will Jane have her hair colored? How long have you been having your flats repaired?
Отлично, молодец. Какую тенденцию, структуру мы видим в специальных вопросах? Запиши, пожалуйста. В специальных вопросах на первом месте будет question word. То есть любое вопросительное слово называется question word в английском языке. Дальше обязательно будет helping verb. И далее все, что остается, это наша структура have something done или get something done. Отлично, супер. Итак, мы можем двигаться дальше, и сейчас будет небольшое продемонстрированное тебе видео. Can you see my screen? Okay, super. Let's start. I turned on the sound for us. Making the full screen for you. Let it start.
If this is your life, you need to be using the causative.
English lessons.
What is the causative and why would you need it? Well, to help me, let me introduce you to English teacher Neeraj. He's just a regular person, but he likes to do everything himself and he likes to save money. He trims his own beard. He cooks his own meals. He painted his apartment last summer. It took him a while. He buys his own clothes now and again, even though he hates shopping. He goes everywhere by bicycle.
Sasha, just a moment.
If it rains, he has to hold his own umbrella. Now let me introduce you to the world famous Neerajito. He's a fabulously wealthy reggaeton artist. He has his beard trimmed for him by his personal barber twice a week. He has all of his meals cooked for him by his private chef. He recently got one of his mansions repainted pink. He gets his clothes made for him by his tailor. He gets driven all over the city in his limousine by his driver. And when it rains, he has his umbrella held for him by his butler. As you can see, our friends have very different lifestyles. English teacher Neeraj does everything for himself, whereas Neerajito has everything done for him. Did you notice how we described Neerajito's life? He gets his beard trimmed. He has his meals cooked for him. He gets his umbrella held for him. And he gets driven all around the city. In a situation where we get somebody to do something for us, we use a structure called the causative structure. This structure is formed from have or get plus the thing plus a verb in the past participle. Have something done. It's called the causative because you cause something to happen. You don't do it yourself. For example, Neerajito gets his beard trimmed twice a week by his personal barber. He gets his umbrella held when it rains. Neerajito has his meals cooked for him. Now, we don't have to be rich, famous reggaeton stars to have things done for us. Most of us need to get things done for us because it's cheaper, because it's faster, or simply because we can't do these things ourselves. So that's when we need to use the causative structure. So tell us, do you get your hair cut regularly or do you do it yourself? Tell us in the comments about some things you like to get done. Now, I'm not a famous reggaeton star, but I do like the idea of having a chef cook for me. So let's see if I can get that done.
Now, Let's practice more using have something done and get something done. Do you remember the difference between have and get?
Get is like less formal form.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. And do you remember the structure get someone to do something? What is the difference between have something done and get someone to do something?
Get someone to do something is when you like you tell a person to do something.
Yes, that's right. Okay, let's remake sentences using the phrases in brackets. Someone repaired my phone after I dropped it. I had my phone repaired after I dropped it. 1. I asked my dad and he took us to the station.
I got my dad to take us to the station.
Nice, thank you. 2. Someone is making my brother a suit for his wedding.
My brother is having a suit made. Suit made by someone for his wedding.
Okay, yes, you can include the information by someone or you can exclude it. It doesn't matter. 3. Our neighbor looked after our cat while we were away.
We got our neighbor to look after our cat while we were away.
Someone spilled a drink over Thomas.
Thomas had a drink spilled. Had a drink spilled.
Yes, and it doesn't matter who had done it. Thank you. Let's correct the mistake in each sentence right now. Find mistakes. 1. On Saturday morning, I went to cut my hair.
I went to have my hair cut.
Amazing. 2. Can you get them to change their minds?
Change.
What?
Change.
Yes, just to change. 3. We've all had stolen something at some point.
We have all had something stolen.
That's right. 4. I got my brother clear up the mess in the kitchen.
To clear up.
The mess in the kitchen. Yes, that's right. And one more task. Imagine you could have or get anything done for you or get anyone to do anything for you. Make a list in pairs. Try to think of 5 examples. I think it will be enough for us. What could someone have anything done for you or get anything done for you or get anyone to do anything for you? For instance, I had have my meals cooked by a chef. I had get, oh no, I think I would, get someone to drive me to school everywhere. What are your variants? 5, please, no more than 5.
I would have my hair styled by блин, как парикмахера будет?
Hairdresser.
Hairdresser every day.
Thank you. One more.
I would get someone to clean in my flat every 3 days.
One more.
Может, I could have my...
Можна і так, і так. No matter.
I would have my... I could get someone to drive me to another city in 1 hour.
Okay. You have already done 3 sentences. 2 more.
I would get someone to go to the training once a week.
Thank you. And the last one?
I would have I would have my dog walked by someone.
Okay, thanks. What is easier structure for you? To get someone to do something or have get something done for you?
Both are simple.
Both are understandable for you, firstly. Okay, super. In this video that we were watching together with you, you have seen 2 different lives. You have seen a life of one person who does all things for himself, and you have seen a person's life who always asks someone to do something for him. Now, we are interested in a person who does all things for himself, just by himself. Have a look. Marston didn't invent the polygraph himself. A medical student, John Larson, came up with the idea. What do we see? We see the word himself. And today we will observe all pronouns that are connected with self-management. Tell me, please, who invented the polygraph?
John Larson.
The word himself is optional. Can you explain why it is used? Optional?
Himself.
Okay, yeah.
Like to describe the man made something.
That's right. That's the most important. Himself was used here to underline Marston as a hero. Marston was a man. And himself is used here to show that we were speaking and we were reading about a man. There are also other pronouns that we can use to describe things that are made by ourselves. You can see the changing of subject pronouns, которые всегда отвечают на вопрос «кто что», и меняются на reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns – это зворотні, якщо українською мовою, зворотні займенники. Що значить зворотні займенники? Зворотні займенники відповідають на питання також «хто?». Але відповідь буде така: я сам, ти сам, вона сама, він сам і тому подібне. Зараз ти бачиш, як змінюються ці займенники. I myself, you yourself, he himself, she herself, it itself. If we speak about plural form, then we must know we, ourselves, you in plural, yourselves, and they, themselves. Let's see the sentences and put the correct reflexive pronoun here. Something that people do by themselves. I'm not doing your homework for you. Do it.
Yourself.
My brother repaired our computer.
Himself.
Yes, he's only 12. After the concert, we met the band members backstage.
Themselves.
Right? The city center is very small.
Itself.
Correct. He definitely knew about the party. I told him.
Myself.
I didn't make the cake. My mom helped me.
Her. Тоже myself.
Yes, that's right. Мы обращаем внимание на то, что эти reflexive pronouns, которые указывают на то, что кто-то делает что-то самостоятельно, могут стоять как в середине предложения, так и в конце. Иногда мы можем в устной речи также встретить и данные местоимения в самом начале стоящие, именно в spoken English. Касаемо письменных, либо в середине предложения, либо в конце. Нас пусть это не смущает, хотя обычно мы привыкли именно в конце использовать эти местоимения, чтобы указывать, кто именно делает действие, но порой встречаются и в середине самого предложения в контексте. Итак, ответим друг другу на вопросы и зададим. Каждый вопрос будет для тебя и в то же время для меня. Например, have you ever cut your hair yourself?
Yes, I did. I cut my bangs when I was 10, and it was disgusting.
Okay. Your turn to ask me the same question.
Have you ever cut your hair yourself?
No, I didn't. I never cut my hair myself because I couldn't operate scissors very well at all ages. Have you ever fixed a flat tire on a bike yourself?
What is flat tire?
Flat tire – это часть велосипеда, я не помню, как она называется. Посмотри лучше в переводчике. Я точно не объясню, как называется эта часть велосипеда. Я в этом не понимаю. Повторюсь еще раз вопросом. Пока ищешь слово. Have you ever fixed a flat tire on a bike yourself?
Это когда колесо спустилось.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I don't understand bikes at all.
Okay. I see. Ask me.
Have you ever fixed a flat tire on a bike yourself?
No, I didn't. I never fixed a flat tire on a bike myself because I don't understand anything in bikes. And all stuff like this was done by my grandfather. So I didn't care at all. Have you ever painted your room yourself?
No, I haven't because I have wallpapers.
Okay.
Have you ever painted your room yourself?
Yes, I have, but it wasn't my room. It was a classroom at a state school. While I was working there, I was painting a tree and put on this tree some photos of kids in a class so that it looked nice and it looked like a family tree. It was my first experience. It looked okay, but I didn't choose the right paints. They weren't qualitative. So the color was not really delightful. However, the picture was nice, quite nice. Have you ever repaired something yourself?
Yes, I have.
Mm-hmm.
Almost no. But I usually repair something by myself.
Mm-hmm. What was the last thing that you have repaired?
I in my piano there не charger, ну то, что в розетку вставляется, я не помню, как называется.
Block, you mean?
No, block, okay. And it made from two parts, and I I put this block to
The plug,
вытрясет.
plug,
Как?
plug or socket.
The socket, and just one part left there, and I put it out, and I fixed this block.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I see. And last for me?
And have you ever repaired something by yourself?
No, I didn't. I never tried to repair something by myself because I'm not skilled enough, and I think all people have to do their work professionally. And if I break something like a plug or a charger, like in your example, in my situation, I would buy a new one, or I would ask someone who is professional in technology stuff and in technology things. I would ask somebody to consult me and tell me what to do in this situation, to buy a new one and just throw away the old one, or other plants. I'm not sure what, but other plants. Okay, thank you. Let's go on. We are coming to the end of our lesson, and in the end of it, we'll speak about a story. This kind of story you are going to write yourself, and these three ones that you see on my screen are just examples. You are going to read the first letter A, I'm going to read the second letter B, and two of us are going to read the third one. You will read the first part, the first paragraph, I will read the second. So while we are reading, please make sure that you understand the main idea of that short story and you can name it. For instance, honesty pays. Second, an honest mistake. And third, a little lie cost me a friend. Start reading letter A, please.
When I picked up my phone and saw who was calling, my heart sank. It was Jenny. Oh no, I thought. I didn't want to listen to her problems again. Anyway, I was going out soon. I didn't answer the phone, but I sent her a message. Can't talk, not feeling well. Leaving the cinema, I suddenly heard my name. I turned around and saw Jenny. I felt myself blushing and opened my mouth to explain. But Jenny didn't want to listen to me, and she hadn't spoken to me since that night. That was a month ago.
Mm-hmm. What is the name of that story?
A little lie cost me a friend.
Thank you. You're bad. Now my turn. As I was hurrying into the cafe, I walked straight into a young woman on her way out. We both apologized and I joined the queue to get a coffee. A few minutes later, I needed to pay and reach for my purse in my bag. It wasn't there. I must have had it stolen, I thought. But how? Suddenly I realized and ran out of the cafe. I went straight home after that. I was desperate to tell my brother the story of the woman who took my purse, and half I had chased her and got it back from her. But before I could speak, my brother gave me something. You left your purse at home this morning. Oops. I stared at him. I think I've just stolen someone's purse. I said, this was an honest mistake. And letter C, the first paragraph is yours.
While I was walking across the park, I saw something shiny in the grass. At first, I thought it was just a piece of glass. But as I looked closer, I could see it was made of metal. I bent down and saw that it was a ring.
Then the woman suddenly grabbed her bag and quickly took out a 50 euros note. I shook my hand and tried to refuse, but she insisted. She said I deserved it and that she was going to write to my school. Honesty face? Quite good.
Я ничего не поняла. Then the woman suddenly grabbed her. То, что она нашла кольцо?
Это не было кольцо. Окей, давай переведем. At first, I thought it was just a piece of glass, but as I looked closer, I could see it was made of metal. I bent down and saw it was a ring. Blah, 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 blah. Then the woman suddenly grabbed her bag and quickly took out a 50 euros note. I shook my head and tried to refuse, but she insisted. Что в главной роли здесь? Да, действительно, эта женщина потеряла кольцо. Но какая главная самая мысль?
То, что она нашла кольцо, и ей предложили 50 евро, но она отказалась.
Отлично, да,
И
совершенно
всё
правильно. Она вдруг увидела сначала что-то сияющее, окей, она поняла, что это ring, а затем резко она увидела, как какая-то непонятная женщина вытягивает из своей сумки просто купюру в 50 евро. Я покачала своей головой, она говорит, и попыталась как-то отказаться, но она действительно настояла. И более того, она сказала, что я этого заслуживаю. Вот эта фраза I deserve it, что я этого заслуживаю. И более того, что она собирается написать в мою школу, где я учусь, я так понимаю, с большой благодарностью и похвалой. За честно,
Окей.
как говорится, заработанные деньги. Эти три истории иллюстрируют нам определенные идеи, то, что выигрыша, это понятно, но давай так, спрошу тебя, по твоему мнению, что объединяет эти три истории?
Probably a human's nature. Я не знаю, как сказать.
Ну,
То, что
есть...
talking about emotion, humans, как доброчестность, я не знаю, как сказать.
Вот, это такое сложное, мне кажется, слово. Не знаю, посмотри в словаре. Доброчестность. Я могу сказать kind-hearted. Это добрая сердечность. Kind-hearted. Но доброчестность, соединив как-то, поигравшись со словами kind и honest,
Integrity.
Еще раз?
Integrity.
Integrity. Есть еще какие-то варианты? Сложно довольно.
Virtue. Или academic integrity. Академическая доброчестность.
Academic integrity. Окей. Ну, окей.
Или honesty.
Или просто honesty, да? Ну, honesty это... Honesty это просто честность. Ну, ладно, хорошо. Пусть будет либо integrity, либо honesty. В любом случае, it's your opinion, yes, that these three stories, they reflect a kind of honesty, a kind of integrity into human society, right? Okay. Tell me, please, what is the structure that reflects all these three stories? Structure.
When was it?
Mm-hmm.
Then what's happened and conclusion.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's right. On the first example, we could see the structure very well. Where is the person going?
To the cinema.
Why doesn't the person want to listen to Jenny's problems?
Because she didn't want to listen again to her problems.
Mm-hmm. That's right. We can see problem solution things. Here is the structure of the story. Problem solution, problem solution. We can get ideas to continue stories by thinking of questions a reader might ask. For example, Simon looked at the woman's face and suddenly stopped speaking. First, who was the woman? Second, why did Simon stop speaking? Third, what was the woman's expression? You can see two other examples, yes, two other stories like B and C. The same task here. We can see problem, solution, the structure. You are going to write the same story, problem, solution story, just two paragraphs. These paragraphs must be short, must be, how to say, must be described in the past or in present, but not in the future, because the story has already happened and you are telling us it. This story must contain problem solution structure. First, you are describing a problem, a situation, when was it happen, why was it happen, and at the end, you are writing the conclusion, like you said, to sum up or something like this. In this story, you don't have to use extra special words like moreover or blah, 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 blah. It's not necessary to do it, but in fact, if they are useful here, then you may do it. Here is stories that are wanted. You see the announcement in an international website for teenagers. Let's plan your story following the instructions. Stories wanted. Would you like to have your story published in our website? Enter our competition. Your story must begin with this sentence. Jess and Robbie had a choice. They could give the money back or keep it themselves. Your story must include a reward and a surprise. Read the first line of the story and write questions to get your ideas. Plan your ideas for how to include a reward and a surprise in a story, and plan a good ending. Solution of your story. Think of a title as well. It is one of your home tasks that you are going to do for the next time. Try to use those pronouns, reflexive pronouns that we were learning today, as well as have something done and get something done structure, or get someone to do something, just to practice them not only in oral form, but also in a written language. You can write from 140 up to 190 words. If you write more, this will be pleasant. Have you got any questions for me about the story? How
No.
to write it? No. Okay. So you can use that idea and write down the story based on the idea in that book. Next time when we see, we'll work out another topic, and that writing that I will get for you will be observed a little bit early before the lesson. If you have no questions, then our lesson is over. Is it correct that we'll see on Wednesday at 12?
Yes.
Okay, so nothing has changed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Our lesson is over. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, have a nice day.